Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Leap Podcast with Vantha and Borey. I'm Vantha, and I'm really happy you're here with us today because we're talking about something that can change your whole life, your English learning, and even your confidence. Today, we're going to talk about something that almost everybody struggles with, including me and Borey sometimes, and that is how to manage your time. If you feel like time is running fast, or you feel stressed, or you feel like you never finish what you want, don't worry, you're not alone. Today, we're going to show you how to manage your time, how to feel more in control, and how to use English to talk about your time, your day, your schedule, your goals, and your habits.
And hello everyone, this is Borey. I'm excited about today's topic because time management isn't only about organizing your day, it's also about organizing your mind. When you know how to use your time well, you feel calmer, more focused, and more productive. And the best part, you can practice English while learning time management. Every example we give today will help you speak English naturally and confidently in your daily life. So relax, get comfortable, walk around, sit down, cook, clean, or do whatever you're doing. We're here with you step by step.
Let's start with something simple. Borey, when you wake up in the morning, how do you manage your time? Do you check your phone first? Do you plan your day? Do you eat breakfast? What does your morning look like?
Honestly, I used to check my phone immediately after waking up, and it wasted so much time. I would scroll, and suddenly 30 minutes passed, then 40 minutes, then an hour. Now I do something different. I sit up, take a deep breath, stretch a little, and ask myself one question. What is the most important thing I want to do today? Not 10 things, not everything, just one important thing. That helps me start my day with focus. And then I think about the second question, when will I do it? If I know the time, I feel more in control. So now my morning feels much simpler and lighter.
I love that. And in English, you can talk about this very simply. You can say, in the morning, I plan my day. Or, I decide what I want to do. Or, I choose one important task to focus on. These sentences help you talk about your routine and also help you practice expressing ideas about time and planning. Time management is not just about schedules. It's about clarity. When you know what you're doing and when you're doing it, your day feels easier.
Exactly. And many people feel overwhelmed because they try to do too many things at the same time. But one of the best ways to manage time is to focus on one task at a time. You can say, I'm working on one thing right now, or I will finish this task before I start another. In English, this is a simple and natural way to talk about productivity.
Let's talk about something most people struggle with, distractions. When you're trying to study English or work or clean or do anything important, distractions come from everywhere. Your phone buzzes, someone calls you, you see a new video, you feel hungry, you feel bored. Distractions are the enemy of time management. So one good English sentence you can use is, I need to remove distractions, or I turn off notifications when I study. These are simple sentences, but very powerful.
Yes, and there's something else that helps a lot, setting time limits. For example, you can say, I will study English for 20 minutes, or I will clean my room for 15 minutes. When you give your brain a specific time, it feels easier to start. It feels like a small, clear goal, and when you complete it, you feel proud, and that positive feeling helps you continue. You can even time yourself. For example, I will practice speaking for 5 minutes. Try saying that out loud now.
Let's practice together. I'll say a sentence and you repeat after me. I will study English for 20 minutes today. Good. Now repeat. I will focus on one task at a time. Great. One more. I can manage my time better every day.
Nice job. And here's something important. Your evening routine also affects your time management. Many people feel tired, stressed, or frustrated at night because they feel they didn't finish enough. But the truth is, you don't need to finish everything. You only need to finish what matters. You can say, in the evening, I review my day. Or, I think about what I completed. Or, I prepare for tomorrow.
Speaking of tomorrow, one of the most powerful time management habits is planning the night before.
You don't need to write a long list. You can simply ask, what 3 things do I want to do tomorrow? And in English, you can express it like this. Tomorrow, I will finish my homework. Or, tomorrow morning, I will go for a walk. Or, tomorrow, I will practice speaking English for 10 minutes.
And let's talk about procrastination. That's a big word, but it simply means delaying tasks, putting things off, saying, I'll do it later. We all do it, but procrastination makes time feel heavy. You can talk about it in English by saying, I sometimes delay my tasks, but I want to improve. Or, I will start now, not later. A great sentence is, I choose action over waiting.
Now, let's create a realistic mini-story to help you practice. Imagine a person named Lena. Lena wakes up at 7 a.m. She gets out of bed, stretches, and drinks a glass of water. She looks at her calendar and chooses one important task. Today, her important task is studying English for 20 minutes. She sets a timer. She turns off notifications. She practices speaking, reading, and listening. After she finishes, she feels proud. She says, I completed my goal. In the afternoon, she works on another task. In the evening, she reviews her day. She says, today was productive. I managed my time well.
And here's another natural mini-dialogue between me and Borey to give you examples. What time do you start work?
I start work at 9 a.m., but I begin my personal tasks at 7:30.
How do you organize your day?
I choose one important task in the morning and one in the afternoon.
Do you ever feel overwhelmed?
Sometimes, but I breathe, take breaks, and focus on one thing at a time.
That sounds like a good plan.
It works most days.
See? Natural, simple, and clear.
Time management also means taking breaks. Breaks help your brain rest and reset. You can say, I take short breaks when I feel tired, or I rest for 5 minutes, or I drink water and continue working. These sentences sound normal and natural in English.
Now let's practice shadowing. I will speak slowly and you repeat immediately after. I use my time wisely. Good. I plan my day carefully. Nice. I finish one task at a time. Excellent. I can manage my time better with practice.
You're doing great. Now let's talk about motivation. Sometimes you know what to do, but you don't feel motivated. Motivation is not magic. It comes from action. When you start doing something, motivation grows. So you can say, I don't wait for motivation. I start now. Or action creates motivation. These are powerful sentences.
Let's move into a deeper conversation about habits, because habits shape your time. If you build small, good habits, your whole day becomes easier. For example, you can say, I read for 10 minutes every night. Or, I practice English after breakfast. Or, I check my schedule before starting work.
And it's important to talk about energy, too. Time management is not only about minutes and hours, it's also about energy. If you're tired, everything feels harder. So a natural sentence is, I listen to my body, or I take care of my energy, or I work when I feel focused. These sentences help you communicate your needs in English.
Let's practice another mini story about someone managing their time well. Imagine a man named Dara. Dara wakes up early. He makes a coffee and sits quietly. He thinks about his day. He says, today I will finish my project. He sets a time. He focuses for 30 minutes. He takes a short break. Then he continues. He checks his phone only during breaks. At the end of the day, he feels satisfied. He says, I used my time well today.
Now repeat a few of Dara's sentences. I used my time well today. Good. I focus for 30 minutes. Nice. I finish my work step by step.
These sentences help you build English fluency and also help you think more clearly about your day.
Now let's talk about weekly planning. You don't need to plan every minute. You only need to know the big picture. You can say, this week I want to finish my book. Or this week I want to practice English every day. Or this week I want to be more organized.
Yes, and when you tell someone your plan in English, you sound confident. For example, I have a busy week, but I can manage it. Or, I have time for everything if I plan well. Or, I will focus on what matters most.
Now let's move into our review and reflection section.
Today, we talked about waking up and choosing one important task. We talked about removing distractions, setting timers, planning in the evening, taking breaks, thinking clearly, and practicing English while managing your day. We talked about speaking naturally, practicing sentences, repeating stories, and thinking in simple English. We talked about habits, routines, and energy.
You learned so many useful English phrases today. But more importantly, you learned how to manage your time in a simple, understandable way. You can start practicing these ideas today. Even one small change can make a big difference.
And now, let's wrap up with our connection moment. I want you to imagine yourself tomorrow morning. You open your eyes, you breathe, you smile, you choose one important task. You feel calm, you feel in control, you feel ready. You say to yourself, today I will use my time well. That's all you need. One simple sentence, one clear intention in English.
And imagine us cheering for you. Imagine us saying, you can do it. Because you really can. You can manage your time, you can learn English, you can improve every day. You can feel more confident and more peaceful.
And now, your small challenge. After this podcast, take 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. Write your plan for the next day. One important task, one simple sentence in English. That's all. You can do it.
And we'll see you in the next episode. You are improving every day. Keep going, keep practicing, keep speaking, keep managing your time with confidence.
Thank you for listening to the English Leap Podcast with Vantha and Borey. And remember, you control your time and you control your progress.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, and keep practicing every day.